The following announcement has been paid for by Wild Games Productions. It is now time to air the grievances of all gaming. I am your adjunct, Vincent.
Adjunct.
Sitting alongside Salvatore.
I feel like I'm in trouble.
Yes, you are, my friend. And we're going to speak in a really bad British accent.
I was going to say, we're in Parliament now.
Yes,
right?
no. This is the second, count them, 1, 2, that's 1 and 2 episode.
Our second anniversary. Woo! Anniversary show.
What? Huh? Anniversary?
Second one, right?
How would you have an anniversary? Are you like that chick that's like you're dating for a week and goes,
We've
our
been
first
dating
week
for 6
anniversary?
days. It's our 6th-day anniversary.
Yeah, no. So this is the second episode of the Grievances podcast. Last week we had a smashing review of people loving our first show. So we're back with another episode.
I did get hate mail.
You
and
did?
then I told my mother to stop emailing me.
Well, she had a long conversation with me, and we need to talk after this episode. We're getting married.
Oh. Me and you? I'm already married.
No. Anyway.
Oh.
Anyway. So what are we talking about this week, Mr. Sal?
We are going to talk about the heroes versus anti-heroes.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. For those of you who may not understand that, I'm going to break it down really, really quick. You got your heroes on this side. Those are the bright, shiny guys who save kittens from trees. and they do it. We don't need that sort of reward. We do it because goodness is our own reward. Those are heroes. Then you got the anti-heroes.
I'm Batman.
Yeah, the guys who read a little too much Watchmen. The people who just get a little too into their Dark Knights.
Well.
See what I did there?
Yeah, that was clever, pal, clever.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the people that are sitting there going, my guy's going to be like Batman, or I'm going to be Dirty Harry. One of those guys.
Well, I think we just dated ourselves like really old, because I don't know if anybody knows who Dirty Harry is anymore.
Well, they tried doing a remake of that movie, but I don't think it
Did they really?
Yeah, I think it fell through. It was supposed to be starring, can't remember, but it was supposed to be coming out a couple years ago, and it never did. Anyway.
Interesting.
Yeah, so lead us on, my friend.
Well, again, this is, it's one of those things, it's almost, the episode could almost be called stereotyping, because a lot of people think, I'm going to play a paladin, so obviously I have to be annoying to the whole group. And usually the whole group will go, oh. Because when somebody plays a paladin, obviously they're going to turn money down, or... I can hear right now there are people going, no, my paladin doesn't do that. Okay. Not saying everybody. My caveat is I'm not saying one size fits all for everyone. I'm talking about a general consensus. Please don't email telling me how wrong I am because your character doesn't do that. I'm not picking on you.
Dear Grievances podcast.
Generally.
Shall said in episode 2.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah. I was just catching up on your backlog of episodes.
We have 2 episodes.
And I've caught up to episode 2. And Sal was saying how paladins don't accept money. My paladin accepts money. Yeah, okay. Anyway. See, this is how it happens. This is how I go insane every week on this. Because now the thing is...
2 weeks of doing this show. You've already gone insane.
The people, you have the people who are playing paladins, and they play paladins because, and I'll quote, everybody knows this quote, good is dumb. And it's not the case. But anyway, that is what they generally make paladins act like. Or if you're playing
lawful stupid.
altruistic fighter who's, well, I'm doing this for my hometown. All right, cool.
Yeah.
And I honestly actually miss that kind of a background of like the freedom fighter guy. I think that's an old school trope of people not doing that anymore. Like, I'm here to fight for freedom. Usually it's dwarves, that sort of thing. Oh, my people are enslaved. But those are your good guys. Those are your heroes. People build off of that, and that's where you go. Then you got the anti-heroes who, I'll steal, I'll cheat, I'll
do what it takes.
I'll kick this guy's butt nearly to death. If he dies, he's a bad guy. I don't care. And that's I don't want I guess Han Solo in it. That's what it comes down to. It's the chaotic neutral or as it's known in my table, lazy.
Yeah.
The lazy player. And it's cool. You know what? It's okay to have that every now and then. But it tends to, usually with the same type of player, they tend to be that same guy every game you play.
No matter what system it is.
Right, yeah. I'm going to run you in a Shadowrun system. All right, I'm playing this lone decker. And this guy's going to, all right, cool. And then, we're going to play Savage Worlds. And we're going to run it in a pulp era. All right, I'm going to play this...
Lone detective,
this gumshoe. Oh, okay, cool. All right, yeah, we're going to play Cthulhu. And then to go, again, it's the same thing over and over.
I'm going to play this lone archaeologist.
Yeah, I'm going to play this on the fringe archaeologist. We're going to play D&D. Okay, cool. No, dude, I'm going to play a magic user this time. Oh, that's cool, because usually you don't play. Yeah, I'm a lone magic user. I'm on the fringe of society, and I got kicked out of my academy. All right.
We're gonna play DC heroes. Oh, I'm going to be the brooding Batman.
Yeah. I'm going to play Batman. No, you're not. Go home. Go home right now.
Just leave.
Just get out of my house. Yeah, but that's, like I said, that's those... it tends to be the same player.
Yes, I have a perfect example of that, too, because I had a player in one of the groups I was in that always did that.
Mm-hmm.
He always played the same type of character, no matter what game. The dude was always, like, close to 6'5". He had sunglasses on or some type of glasses. No, seriously, he had a beard, always had a beard. He had long hair and a ponytail, no matter what game.
Trenchcoat, right? This was Trenchcoat guy?
Yeah, trenchcoat, and he always wanted to have amassed as much money as he could. He wanted to always have the most powerful weapons, and he had to build an army, no matter what game it was. It could be a superhero game, it could be a vampire game. He'd have to have a horde of vampires under his command. He wanted to be the leader, no matter what.
But he was the hero. He was always a good guy.
Oh, yeah. He was always a good guy hero. I mean, he would do whatever it took, but,
But again, that's, like I said, what it comes into is I enjoy... It's actually become more of a... what's the word? Anomaly? It's more of an amusement now. It's when people are going to play a straight-up good guy. And people always say, oh, we're going to play a good campaign. Mm. And they always... And I understand that, because immediately, the minute you say we're playing an evil campaign, everybody goes crazy and, okay, I find the baby and I murder it. And you're, oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
But you have to tell everybody, we're going to run a good campaign. And everybody plays good, and you got the one guy who's, well, you know what, I'm going to push it to the edge. I'm going to be the guy that everybody goes, no, wait a minute, don't kill him. That sort of thing.
Because I'm crazy.
Yeah, I'm the guy. I'm the guy the go-to. I'm the go-to muscle. Dude, you're an alchemist. Yeah, but I'm the go-to. Okay.
I'm the lone guy.
Yeah, I'm the lone alchemist.
Yes.
I got kicked out of pharmacology school.
That's right. For doing bad experiments.
But that's unfortunately what it's become, because that's our pop culture. Again, did you ever notice how all of Vince's things come back to wrestling because it's Vince's fault?
What?
Okay, remember back in the day, anybody who's old enough to remember the 80s, wrestling was good guys and bad guys.
Oh, you're talking about Vince me. What are you talking about?
No, this is your fault.
Oh.
Good guys and bad guys. There was the clear line in between who was good, who was bad. And if they were going to switch anybody up, it was a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
It was always a big deal if somebody was going to go bad or a bad guy was going to go good. Okay, now, along came the NWO.
Well, back it up there one moment there, pal. Along came Stone Cold Steve Austin that redefined the whole thing, don't forget.
Well, okay, but now he was neutral. He was the neutral guy.
Yeah.
He was the guy that was for himself.
The lone wolf.
Okay? The lone wolf. Yeah. Now, but then you got NWO, okay, who came along, and they were funny. People loved them. Even though they were doing bad things, everyone liked them. So now that became, well, what's a crowd favorite? Oh, a crowd favorite is people who are going to make the crowd laugh. They want entertainment. They want to see these guys make fun of the good guys. They want to see these guys beat the crap out of the good guys. They were, in a sense, anti-heroes. But that line now is blurred. And let's not do it, everybody. I apologize for last week. But those lines were blurred. And, sorry. And everybody now, the popular vote goes to the anti-hero because they're the good guy with the cool edge. You know what I mean? So yeah, and that's that. And we all do. Everybody talks like that. Everybody gets the edgy talk, and that's the thing. It's become a joke, but that's become the norm.
Well, that's because that's what Batman does. So,
but again, when everybody is so special,
blame Frank Miller.
Nothing special. Blame Frank Miller.
It's his fault. He described in the comics Batman spoke with a raspy, low voice when the Dark Knight. So,
but still, you know what I mean. When Frank Miller did that, it was good because what Frank Miller did was good.
Yeah, because no one else did it at the time.
When John Dragon or whoever that turd was you were talking about last time.
Dan Dragon.
Bill Dragon or whatever the heck his name is.
Dan Dragon.
Yeah, Dan Dragon. When he does it, it's not as good because it's the 9 millionth time it's been done. You know? You want to do an anti-hero.
Especially like this.
Yeah, think of Elric. Elric wasn't your normal hero.
No.
He was sick. He was pale. He was a jerk. But now that's become the norm. If you're going to do something like that, if you're going to play in a game and you're not going to play straight up good, where here's the clear line, we're good guys. If you're not going to do that, if you're going to be the guy who's like, well, we travel on both sides of the line, well, then do something different, man. Just kind of make it entertaining at least. Always try to just keep moving forward with it and don't let it just turn into the same old, because then you become a silly trope that I rant about for 15 minutes. So.
It's like whenever I start up games, I usually try to tell people, we've all played them a long time, unless it's somebody new in the group or to gaming in general. We've all played games for long. Try to play something that you're not used to. You'll probably have a little more. You might have a little more of a difficult time getting used to it, but overall you'll probably have a great time because it's something new to you and to everybody else in the group, for that matter.
Yeah. You want to just use your imagination. That's really these are the games we're playing. These are why we're playing these games. Imagination.
Yeah.
And think outside the box. Make something different.
Okay, so that cannon that was on my shoulder is going to be a hip cannon.
Oh, God. And, just that whole, I'm going to play a dark elf who's thrown off the bonds of their own society, and I'm going to travel with you guys who are good. Okay, great. Terrific. If that's what you want to play, cool. You realize it's been done, right? And people are kind of... They've caught on to that. There are a few other people who have read the books, right? You get that? Yeah. All right, good. Just want to make sure you didn't think you were monopolizing that.
Oh, so you all read Icewind Dale? Yes, we've read it millions of times. Oh, she was not. No, it's not new to any of us.
I just read this really sweet book. Oh, did you? Yeah, okay. Terrific.
I'm going to base my character off of it.
You know what? That's another episode. That's another episode in and of itself.
What, basing characters off a book?
The people who watch and see a movie, TV show, book, comic, video game, and they're like, "Oh, my new PC." Oh, God.
You right there, Sal? You gonna have a stroke or something?
This is what makes me crazy.
This is our weekly grievance.
Let us hear your grievances, people. I want to hear what you guys feel about the anti-hero versus heroes in your games. in, you know, the things you run or the things you play. Do you like playing the hero? Do you like playing the anti-hero? What's your favorite or preferred? Let's not say favorite. What's your preferred character?
Do you like the Dark Knight? Or do you like, ha, I'm going to run through the door and break things down. I don't care if it's going to kill me.
I'm here to save everyone.
Lawful stupid.
Right, which it can be fun. You can have fun with that, especially if you're normally playing the broody guy. And now you're playing the wide open guy, which sometimes that it backfires on you, because if you're normally playing the bad guy, or you know the the anti-hero, and now all of a sudden you're some forthright, upfront kind of guy, people always tend to look at you sideways and they're like, "Oh, what's he hiding?" Because they always, you know, they just can't. Sometimes you can't get out of the mold you've pressed for yourself.
Yeah. So speaking of which, like perfect example, a long time ago, playing in a group in far, far away galaxy. How you said that you were with the Booyah guy from last episode, and how you said every time he walked in the room, you'd be like, Booyah! And that'd be his nickname in real life, too, because you want to make fun of him, kind of thing. That actually happened because a friend of mine named Chris was playing not the Booyah thing, but he was playing a paladin, and he decided he was going to, you know, play it with a quirk, and he was going to be lawful stupid, pretty much. And his thing was always, "Hail, fair citizen!" He would always say that when he would meet up with somebody, and so it became to the point every time he showed up, everyone would jump and go, "Hail, fair citizen!" to him, to the point he was just like, he's like, why does everybody have to have a quirk like me? Did I do this? I'm such an idiot. He became one of those. So
it'll get to you after a while, because the entertainment value wears off. Like the funny wears off after a while. So if you have an idea of a character that you want to bring in now, who, oh my God, it'll be so funny when he comes in. Every time he comes in the room, he goes, "How you doing?" The 900th time that happens, you're like, "Oh, how you doing?" And or he punches you in the face.
Or he goes, "Whoa."
Yeah, but I don't let Joey play with me anymore.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I've told him he had to sit home.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, I let Matt play. Matthew Lawrence comes over every now and then.
I'm sure he does.
Yeah, I played a paladin. He wasn't a paladin. I was a warrior, straight up, right out of the book warrior, who wanted to be a paladin. He just came from a podunk town where there was no church, there was no paladins. He had no training, so he was a fighter, and his name was Gaston. And
Gaston,
yep, named after the Beauty and the Beast character, because I think he's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy was totally a good guy. He was Jethro Bodine without the accent.
All right.
And there was a girl I was playing with, a friend of mine, and she was playing her warrior.
Got you, chick.
Well, it was funny because Gaston in game had never seen her without her armor on. So he just kept calling her lad. She fought well, so she had to be a guy.
Uh-huh.
So he called her lad the whole time. He was like, "Come on, lad, let's go." She took her. We were out somewhere at the river, and she took her armor off, and he sat there and he kept calling her lad. Not just, I was oblivious to it, you know. And she even said, she goes, "I'm a woman," and I just looked at her, and I said, "What do you mean?" Like that. And for some reason, that stuck with it for the rest of the time. So the DM running the game would throw women at my character, and I'm like, he's not oblivious. He likes women. He just didn't know that she was one. And he would sit there and say, "No, I'm training to become a paladin." And he never became one because we never found a church. But it was just a straight up thing of, I'm playing a good guy. But it was such a rare thing we're just going to play a good guy, you know. And he happens to be a little stupid, you know. But it's just one of those things. Make it different. Don't be the trope. You know, you got your heroes, you got your anti-heroes. Pick one. Even if you want to, you know what? Even if you don't want to play one of those, sit somewhere in the middle and contribute.
Yeah.
Just contribute something.
I think a new thing in the game would be someone not playing one of the tropes. So.
Yeah, well, it's like I said. I know we've all been playing a long time, and those of us who have been playing a long time, we've seen and almost done everything. And I know sometimes you get jaded, and you're like, "Oh, I'm just gonna play," but you gotta do what makes you happy in the end. Just don't make it at the expense of your other players. You know.
So the cannon's not gonna be on my hip. It's gonna be on my foot.
I got a place for that cannon.
Whoa. Anyway, peace, love, and gaming.
Again.
The preceding announcement has been paid for by Wild Games Production.